parents started the business and had big dreams, starting off as small as a single, person trying to start a brand new business. He really had big goals, trying to be on the cutting edge of technology always. And I mean, we literally started with one offset press, so we started off with, basically one thing that led us to two, to led us to three. As we got bigger, we moved on and got a Heidelberg 6-color. And that was a 1420 size press. It was high volume. It was, bigger runs. That was kind of back in the day where customers wanted to run, shells and larger runs.
Well, we're a smaller shop, right? So we're not a massive commercial entity. We do have a family feel, even though we're 20-something employees. We all care about each other. We all know each other well. And we're kind of on the cusp of, cutting edge of technology and printing. We've got a new 15,000 Indigo. We've got 2 Series 3 Indigos. We've got this brand new Scodix. All the large format equipment is newer. And I think that makes us special in that we can cover almost any need that you have in a commercial space in one day's time, potentially.
I would say we're about 15 years. So we started off with an iGen, moved into HPs. So, we've got, quite a bit of volume. And it's awesome because you can run 10-up postcards and every one is different. It's got a different logo, a different name, a different, everything can be personalized. So that has come into a new niche that, you didn't have on offset. So we got to the point in life in our company that we decided to go fully digital. It definitely was a learning challenge. It took time and patience and trial and error, but I really think that once we got to the Indigos, we were more of a boutique printer than just somebody who was printing copies, color copies.
We've got 3 large format printers. We've got 3 digital sheet fed printers. And those are keeping me very busy day to day, and it allows us to fulfill most customers' needs and a one-stop shop. We've also recently added the Scodix to increase our embellishment ability. And it's a lot of technology and it's a lot to put together, but they are all HP products, so there's some familiarity. That being said, each of the 3 large format printers have different interfaces and different front ends, as well as the digital presses, the Indigos. The large format department was started 5 years ago, and we have had a few stumbles for the first 6 months, but now it's kind of rinse and repeat and it's more normal. The Scodix is kind of a little newer to us too, and we're still figuring out some things, but that's enabling us to, I think, create a more overall product line. We can produce in a kind of a one-stop shop.
And that's kind of when we were also branching into the e-commerce side of it and more of the packaging and specialized, so we could add an extra value to our products that we were providing to our customers. That is not something that anybody else can do in Colorado currently.
So almost everything that you see and you walk around and touch and feel is almost brand new or new to us or new to everybody else. And technology itself tends to be a metronome for the print industry. And so if you're not continually upgrading, you're falling behind. The way that they make equipment now anyways too, it's not meant to be a 20-year purchase or a 30-year purchase. Most of these machines are meant for a 5 to 10-year lifespan. By that time, technology's surpassed whatever it can do anyways. And so if we're not continually reinvesting in these product lines, then we're not probably able to keep pace with our competitors.
We just have to keep on the cutting edge of technology. We have to be giving value, extra value to what we're providing to our customers. And that comes with new equipment, investment, moving down the road, listening to our customers, seeing what their needs are. And honestly, all these years, we have bought a lot of our equipment based on customer needs. So I really believe that we are giving back to what our customers need to, provide them a really great product at the end of the day. showing our customers that, like, look, here's something additional we can put on your pocket folder or your brochure or even a business card. It doesn't even have to be anything really super high end. It can be your business card. It can be anything that you're looking to advertise or, market your brand. Pocket folders, posters, wrapping paper. There's such a big variety of things that we do, and it's endless. As long as we can fit it on a sheet of paper, we can print it. Yeah, we have a company that does concert posters. That then goes through the Scodix. They've really gotten very excited about that, and that gives them a level up. Instead of selling it for maybe $40, they can sell it for $50 at a concert. Because it's got this extra embellishment and it stands out. It's an art piece at that point. It goes from original poster to an art piece.
We're doing things that other customers haven't done on Scodix yet, and a lot of that is just being dictated by what our customers are asking us to do. Once they come in, they see the samples and they have their own creative ideas, and they're asking us, can we do this? How to do that? And so we're coming up with recipes and formulations, products that work, and going from there. But it's a work in progress, I'll say that. And one of the reasons being nobody else has a Scodix. So we don't have any other industry partners that we can rely on and say, hey, how you doing this? How you doing that? For us, it's, we've got to think our way through those problems one at a time.
We have a lot of people that, yes, still continue to do books. So, you got a lot of perfect bound books, spiral bound books, Wiro books. You name it. There's still a lot of need for that. Even though a lot of things have moved to the internet, people are still wanting printed material, which is really relevant. A lot of people don't want to just look at their computers every day. They want to have a physical copy in their hand, especially some trade shows and, different conventions and that kind of stuff. They want something to look at. I think that packaging is going to be more into what, our next juncture. I think that is something that we're going to get better at, and that we're trying to find more business, customers for that. And our e-commerce is very big. We're Canva, Society 6, Cardly, so we're really trying to grow in the e-commerce side of it, because that's the side of it that's really growing. We had to figure out how to do things quicker and more efficient internally to make sure that we could meet those deadlines. And yeah, at first it was not as easy as it sounds, but we figured out processes, and we have site flow that helps us, get the files in to the presses quicker. So we are able to turn things quicker. And that has allowed us to meet their expectations.
So we have an MIS system, Printsmith, that we use internally for more of our traditional work. And for anything that's on more of a traditional track, where we're going to say do a 1, 2, 3, 5-day turn, 2-week turn, just depending, those are easy to track through there. We have another flow of work that's web to print, and that's B2B work, and that stuff comes in with SLAs of a single day to 2 days, and those are very difficult to track and or schedule. We just know that we have to get them done basically on a daily basis. And there's other non-traditional jobs as well that come in, and they're through the shop from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so there's no way to schedule that. It's just a hot rush, and it's coming through. We have wonderful employees that have been with us for a very long time. And then it ends up being like, oh, my son just graduated from college and needs a job. And he's a wonderful kid. I've known him forever. And so, he's now here, so it's a lot of word of mouth. We've earned a reputation over the years, and people have come to us, just like, hey, I'm looking to make a change in my life. I'd like to come work for you. Everybody here is part of our family. A lot of the people that are here have been here longer than I have, so we definitely really try very hard to keep our people and try to keep it as a family. We do try and find people that are within the print industry already, although I will take anybody on board who has a good spirit and mindfulness and a good work ethic. And so we pull people in all the way from the bottom up to the top. My son's working here as a driver right now. And he just graduated high school, wasn't sure what he wanted to do, but it's a good place to work, good place to come on board. He now knows how to run Duplos and the CNC machine, and he's not gotten to a printer yet, but maybe someday. And as far as the other more experienced operators go, we're always happy to have new people in the door that have some familiarity and experience with printing.
For our 50th anniversary, we're going to lift our automation, and we're going to automate more processes and definitely imagine the possibilities for the future.
You know, I would like to see potentially some web presses in here. That would actually help us quite a bit with some of the sheet fed things that we're being asked to do. You can do a lot in the label and packaging space. You can get sheeters. A lot of those products would potentially run better, not as sheet form. And there's a huge market in the L&P space, but I don't think we're really ready to get into that. In terms of the commercial space, what would I wish for? I don't know that I'd wish for anything. Maybe a few more of the same machines that I already have for redundancy.